Good afternoon. Today, I've been given a unique opportunity to give everyone some insight into the mind of a valedictorian. So, what went on in my mind this year? Two words: bottle stuffing. Yes, that's right, bottle stuffing. Alright, and maybe milk cart stuffing. Occasionally, can stuffing. But what does all that mean? Let me tell you. Lunch is a fairly mundane affair. Sure, some days you have some kid stand up and be loud thinking he's cool by making an idiot of himself. Granted, he's half right. But the majority of the time, you're just left craving something more exciting once you've finished trying to eat your school lunch. Thus, from the combined genius of Rob McClure and Adam Swingle, bottle stuffing was born. It's a fairly simple sport. Eat what you can of your meal, drink your milk or water, and begin. Anything left over from the meal, be it food, trash, or plastic utensil, must be stuffed into the empty beverage container. At the end, the container must be able to close, otherwise you lose. Now, while it sounds simple, it's incredibly intense. After standing in line, eating the food, and planning for the nigh mandatory hand washing afterwards, there isn't much time left in the lunch period. Thus, one must balance smart space management as well as time management. Is there time to use the plastic fork to cut the tough orange rind into smaller pieces, or should an attempt be made to stuff it in all at once? Only true masters of the sport can answer the question. So I might as well say yes, cut it into smaller pieces. It also leaves your fingers citrusy fresh. Now, I suppose I should try and tie all of that into some meaningful life message, so here goes. Life is like bottle stuffing. Seriously, pretend your life is a bottle, empty at first, but ready to be filled with your experiences and accomplishments. If you focus solely on filling the bottle until it's overflowing, you can't put on the lid and you lose the game. On the other hand, if you put in too little, sure you can close it up, but you're left with an empty, unfulfilling life. The trick is to find some balance between accomplishing what you want and also saving the time to appreciate what you've done. And so, Forrest Clark, class of 2007, I leave you with one final piece of advice for the future. Take your life and stuff it with great experiences. Thank you.
Nice job, Robert. Our second valedictorian is a jack of all trades and master of most. She has spent many seasons running outdoor track and cross country and has participated in recreational soccer for 3 years. She was a semifinalist of the International Biology Olympiad and a National Merit Commended student. In October of this year, she was accepted as one of 5 American students to represent the United States in the International Space Olympics in Russia. While there, she placed 3rd out of 300 international students for a technical expose. She too is an AP scholar and has been on the principal's honor roll for 4 years of high school. She's participated in band, tutored in calculus, was inducted in both the National Honor Society and the Spanish Honor Society, and has helped raise funds for the Leukemia Society. A young lady who loves to travel and has done so with her parents, Eric and Julie, and brother Brian, a freshman now at Forest Park. It is my great pleasure to introduce our second valedictorian, Ms. Erin Dale.
I thought of how I could write an inspirational speech, one to make kids and parents alike burst into tears. I thought of how to say, yes, this is the crossroads and the next step in our journey of life. I thought of how to declare we are the future and we hold a world of possibilities in our hand. But then I thought, why take these ordinary topics that everyone expects at a graduation speech and spill them out in a failed attempt at originality? We are the class of 2007. A mix of kids who have never sat in these seats before. Therefore, we deserve a speech that has never been heard before. This speech is not about me and my high school experience. It is about every one of us who today is being recognized for our accomplishment of making it through high school. Sometimes, though, People don't realize that we did not only survive academically for 4 years, but actively contributed to the legacy of Forest Park. Well, seniors, this is our last chance. Let's show 'em. Please stand if a statement applies to you. We have before us state champions who beat out every other high school in Virginia to earn this title. What about our Northwest Regional champions? Our district champions? And all the athletes at Forest Park who put in countless hours of practice to represent us in a sport they love to play. Speaking of something they love to play, how about our band members who performed Tiny Tots, hosted Jazz Night, and helped in the musical pit? Our orchestra members, who may have driven Mr. Casey into retirement, but still give beautiful performances. And we can't forget the chorus kids who worked on multiple musicals, the Star-Spangled Banner, and opened for ceremonies throughout the year. How about our amazing IT group who are proficient in computer graphics, programming, and networking? Any one of us in any after-school clubs, from National Art Honor Society to FBLA to Science Club, that reach out to learn and understand after 202. All of us who are employed after school or have other responsibilities, such as taking care of siblings, who now stand with more than one accomplishment on their shoulders. And finally, each and every one of us has touched Forest Park, so class of 2007, everyone please stand. All of us can look in the audience, in the row behind us. Stay standing. Stay standing. We can all look in the audience, in the row behind us, or to the person next to us. And to quote the musical Wicked, people come into our lives for a reason, bringing something we must learn. I don't know if I believe that's true, but I know I'm who I am today because I knew you. Because I knew you, I have been changed for good. Parents, family, friends, and faculty, give this talented class a round of applause. Class of 2007, look around. Let's give ourselves a round too, because you know what, guys? We deserve it. Thank you.
Our graduation speaker today was appointed to a 4-year term as Superintendent of Instruction for the Virginia Department of Education by Governor Timothy Kane on April 12, 2006. As State Superintendent, Dr. Billy K. Kennedy Jr. serves as the Executive Officer of the Department of Education, which is the administrative agency for the Commonwealth of Virginia's public schools, and serves as the Secretary of the State Board of Education. Dr. Kennedy has also served as superintendent for schools of several urban, suburban, and rural school divisions. From 2000 to 2006, he was the superintendent of Chesterfield County Public Schools, the fourth largest school division in Virginia. And from 1994 to 2000, he was superintendent of Hampton Public Schools. Prior to his selection as division superintendent, he served from 1986 to 1994 as Hampton's Director of Secondary Education and Assistant Superintendent for Instruction. A native of Roanoke, Virginia, Dr. Kennedy received his doctorate in Educational Administration from Virginia Tech, a master's degree in Educational Administration from Hampton University, and a bachelor's degree in Health and Physical Education from Virginia Tech. We are thrilled he is here to help us celebrate and mark the Forest Park graduating class of 2007. Seniors, honored guests, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Billy Kennedy Jr.
I was once told that you don't have to be eternal to be effective, so I choose to be effective and be brief. Today, you, the graduates of the Forest Park class of 2007, begin the next phase of your life's journey. A journey punctuated by this special moment of celebration for what you have accomplished and anticipation of what you might accomplish from this point forward. Your presence today inspires us all and gives us great hope. It is a very special day for many special people. For you, yes, as graduates, but for your parents, family, and friends, for your teachers, past and present, and for those aspiring to be where you are now. It is your day and their day, because you have successfully responded to academic challenges, demonstrated responsible and respectful behavior, and decided to be honest with yourself by holding yourself accountable for making wise choices among many alternatives. It is your family and teachers' day because they have successfully responded to the challenges of parenting, teaching, and creating a support system that hopefully reminded you that what you think about you can achieve and become. In order to expect excellence of yourself, you must begin each day with that end in mind. If the old saying, practice makes perfect, is true, it is important to be careful what you practice. If you want to achieve more, practice declaring your reasons for not achieving unreasonable and your excuses inexcusable. Life consists not in holding good cards, but in playing those you hold very well. If you want to become more disciplined, you must build your capacity to be in control and not out of control. Fortify your emotions. If you do not wish to be prone to anger, do not feed the habit. If you want to be heard, practice listening to others. To become better understood, you must first seek to understand. People seldom improve when they have no other model but themselves to copy. If you want to be happy and become all that you can be, you must practice using adversity to overcome hardship and be willing to learn from family, supporters, and even critics. Remember, obstacles and problems are part of your life. True happiness comes not when you get rid of our problems, but when you change your relationship to them. Benjamin Elijah Mays, past president of Morehouse College in Atlanta, once stated, "It isn't calamity to die with dreams, but it is calamity not to dream. It is not a disgrace to not reach the stars, but it is a disgrace to have no stars to reach for. Not failure, but low aim is a sin." Because we are likely to become what we practice most, I urge you to choose what you practice wisely. Your personal happiness and success from this point on is less a product of chance and more a result of choice. I hope each day you will find a reason to smile, accept the responsibility to give, and find the compassion to forgive. May God continue to bless, guide, and protect you as you begin the next phase of life's exciting journey. Congratulations, class of 2007.
Cornelius Kelvin Aaron II. Alicia Charnice Abington. Jerome Peyton Abel. Richard Stephen Adams. J.B. Akbar. Catherine Danielle Albert. Nathan Daniel Alexander. Jose Armando Alfaro. Crystal Irene Marie Aliamo. Michelle Leah Allen. Rachel Nicole Allen. Lindsay Marie Allen. Donato Julio Altobelli III. Ciro Dagberto Amaya Martinez. Marion Tanoa Ampofo. Donald Henry Andrews. Jennifer Colleen Annan. Camille Helen Anole. Tyler Elliott Ansink. Deshaun Marquis Anthony. Megan Elizabeth Arbogast. Ashley Danielle Armesto. Michelle Elizabeth Arnold. Brittany Ann Artis. Joyce Arco Asamoah. James Anthony Backus. Anna Celia Bears Torres. Nicholas Andrew Baker. Kelly Rashawn Balducci. Christopher Matthew Baldwin. Hannah Elizabeth Baldwin. Kareem Malik Banks. Owen Jarrell Banks. Stephen Derek Barber. Tiffany Brochet Barnes. Tyree Tiffany Barnes. William Matson Barnett V. Kevin Casey Barrett. Andrew Brian Basham. Sarah Elizabeth Batista. Courtney Rose Belson. Christina Nicole Ben Sneed. Samantha Marie Burns. Ramon Betancourt. Syra Farouk Bodie. Stephanie Megan Beach. Robert Edward Birmingham. Theodora Blindu. Benjamin Matthew Blizzard. Michelle Ray Bobbitt. Melanie Susan Bodnar. Christy Lynn Bogart. Mark Edward Bombick. Bryn Carol Bone. Andres Eduardo Bonet Endara. Crispin Xavier Humia Bors. Brittany Renee Bozak. Jade Cecilia Boutte. Jessica Ann Boyce. Cortland Khalil Bradford. Jasmine Nakash Bridget. Kelsey Lena Berlakis. Tierra Chantel Brooks. Caleb Brown. Casey Ann Brown. Aaron Michelle Brown. Jamel Anthony Brown. Kishana Rael Brown. Ramla Ifama Brown. Michael Sandino Bryant. Dauda Bundu. Peter Lewis Burnett III. Alexander Thomas Burnham. Jessica Diane Burt. Daniel Isaac Byerly. Khalifa Naila Bird. Fernando Caballero. Benjamin Michael Cahill. David Wesley Caldwell II. Lauren Marie Carmarca. Eric Eduardo Cardona. Anna Marie Carreras. James Arthur Carter II. Daniel Vernon Carvajal. Patrick Job Cashin. Shayla Ann Cashwell. Aaron Leslie Caskey. Aisha Miriam Chima. Brian Lee Cherry. Ryan Adam Chesney. Daphne Irazil Ching. Nathan Michael Christian. Catherine Elizabeth Clark. Kaylee Ellen Gardner Clark. Daniel Mayer Clay. Cameron Asher Cleaves. Annalie Miranda Clubb. Daniel John Coburn. Michael Allen Kofsky. Wesley Cameron Coleman. Ashley Ann Comer. Kyle Manuel Conrad. Ryan Michael Conrad. Dona Zainab Conte. Stephen Arnett Cord. Kathleen Mary Costello. Christopher Gunnar Covell. Jonathan Levane Cox. Brandon Cole Craig. Alexander Harlan Crane. Tiffany Blanche Crawford. Jessica Lynn Crete. Lauren Nicole Crosby. Luis Guillermo Cruz. Corey Michael Sudnohusky. James Aubrey Cumby. Devin Micah Cummings. Aaron Michelle Dale. Jamal Rashid Daniel. Brian Joseph Davis. Chelsea Victoria Davis. Michael Allen Davis. Ty Randall Davis. Sierra Mar Diaz. Victor Joseph DeLuzio Jr. Timothy Michael Donovan. Michelle Justina Dowling. Candace Sherelle Drakeford. Michael Joseph Dreyer. Stacy Michelle Duckett. Andrea Noel Duggar. Anthony Michael Dulac. Christopher Howard Duncan. Michelle Renee Dunleavy. Alan Michael Dunn. Ryan Thomas Dunnigan. Lindsay Michelle Eichel. Brett Michael Elliott. Eric Donald Elstad. Michelle Chiernera Ananaya. Joseph Aful Ephraim Jr. Carolyn Elizabeth Earhart. Elaine Angelica Irvin. Caroline Elizabeth Espenshade. Guido Enrique Falcone. Nima Fairmond. Brianna Ariel Farr. Reese Christian Fassick. Anthony Alexander Feiner. Alexander Ross Feldman. Adam Justin Ferguson. Corey Allen Ferrara. Michael Ray Farrell. Kyle Ian Fisher. Joshua Lee Fitzgerald. Candace Nicole Flowers. Katrina Marie Fork. Peyton Dane Forstall Garcia. Cameron Dion Fortenberry. D'Angelo Andrew Foxworth Frazier. Nikki D. Frias. Connor Ethan Funkhauser. Joshua James Gannett. Mario Antonio Gare. Anna Maria Garcia. Herman Alexander Garcia. Jerson Javier Garcia. Donald Reed Garlock. Niles Darren Garner.